We are so excited to start selling the new American Benefit Life, a company that is from the family of Liberty Bankers Life, and this is a third generation. And I just have to tell you that going back to my sports background, when you practice and practice and practice and you're ready for the opening game, or you're expecting that first child to come into the family, that's what I feel. John and I have been involved with this partnership with Liberty Bankers Life since day one, and to see it finally come to where next week we're launching August 27th, 2021, and the anticipation and seeing the contracting flowing in, it's just an exciting time for all of us at Integrity. The team, the home office there in Dallas with Brad Phillips and everyone is ready for this launch. The partnership with Aetna has been tested with Capital Life, and so I just want to make sure everybody knows it's looking at American Benefit Life, that the background and the history all goes in favor of most importantly your client, and you're the agent. ABL has great pricing, and they have top commissions, and they're in sync with everybody else that's in this industry. Aetna is their TPA, and we've had a very good trial, if you will, with Capital Life, and that relationship's been going, I believe, since 2019. So we've ironed out a lot of the wrinkles that comes along with a new launch. This is a new launch for ABL, but we've already did this with Capital Life. So I think when you're looking at jumping on board, you're not going to have to go through some of the growing pains that happen so often. So as we look at pricing, what I'd like for you to check into is the 10% discount, that what I call a roommate discount. It's a discount that you don't have to have both applicants of the family, both spouses applying for a coverage at the same time. All you have to have is somebody living with another person, and that person then gets that 10% roommate discount, and that will separate you from the rest of the field. This is where I really get excited after we get past the pricing, as we get into the underwriting. And underwriting, I will rank as number 2, because in underwriting, that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where the agent, for all his work, if he's to that stage, he has a sale. And with American Benefit Life, you have green, which means instant decision, yes, you have the case. You have yellow, which means we're going to need a phone call. And then we have red, which means no, go to another plan, go a different avenue. And when I was in the household as a salesperson, there was nothing better than to know when I left that home that I had a sale. And so what I want to point out with the red, yellow, and green is that oftentimes there needs to be a phone call, there needs to be a yellow, and we have some other great companies that just have red and green. But we get about another 15% issued by having a phone call and finding out, why did you take that painkiller 6 months ago? Well, I broke my ankle. That's why I took that painkiller. So you get the answer, and guess what? You get an approval. Where some of the others, that painkiller shows up and it's a no-go. When you see the pricing and you see the underwriting efficiency and doing business with American Benefit Life, and the background that you get with Brad Phillips and Marty Martin and his entire team, and working with the Aetna folks that are the TPA, I just think you got something that you can really get behind. You can be excited as you talk to your agents. You can be excited as you talk to your clients as what's really good for them. And I want to point this out. Capital Life is still very competitive, and I say that because so many carriers don't put 2 companies on the platform at the same time. Capital Life has had lower rate increases than about anybody else in the industry. Where the industry's averaging 8 to 10 to 12, Capital Life is around 3 to 5. So that's why they're going to stay in the game a little bit longer. And with their underwriting system proven to work, I think as an agent, I think as a client, when I say a client, a Medicare beneficiary, when I think of what's going to happen down the road, and I have no guarantees, but they're proven their underwriting system's working, it's making them profitable, and therefore the clients win because they don't have the rate increases so many other carriers are seeing. I want you to also remember that they have some fantastic reward trips, whether it's Madrid, Spain, a Norway cruise, or Lisbon, Portugal. You and your significant other will be tickled to death to be going to a great destination and kind of just recapturing all the sales that took you to get there. So take a look at their incentives. They'll have cash as well, but I really, really like the trips that Brad Phillips and Marty Martin put together. Please give me a call. I'll tell you all that I can tell you about the whole relationship. At the end of the day, I think it's a great deal for your customer and for you. Happy selling.